Hello, welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, we are going to learn and talk about the NATO phonetic alphabet, although this particular phonetic alphabet has alternate versions and many names and was adopted by multiple agencies at the same time. Many people are familiar with this phonetic alphabet using words to represent letters. Many people are aware of this. And anyway, today we'll learn it, play around with it, also talk about why, when, and where we would use it. Hello, Max. How are you?
Hello again. Nothing changed.
All right. How's work going? Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Great.
I'm taking class and screw my work.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Well, welcome aboard. Anyway. All right. We're going to talk about the NATO phonetic alphabet. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about when I mention?
Of course I know.
Okay.
Alpha, beta, or something like that.
Well, why do you know? How do you know? Where are you familiar with that?
I told you it's one of my hobby.
Oh, right. Right.
And how I could miss this class? You was going to talk about Morse Code. How I could miss it up?
Exactly. And actually, the document that is next to the that is under the course description here at Verbling actually includes the alphabet, the NATO phonetic alphabet, and the Morse code. As a matter of fact, it's in the document that you can have. So those of you who don't know Morse code could in fact learn it. Yeah. Okay, I forgot. I forgot that you're this is your area we're getting into. Okay. Let me welcome Carlos.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
Okay, welcome to the class. Where are you from, Carlos?
I'm from Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, excellent. Okay. Carlos, are you familiar with the NATO phonetic alphabet?
No, not really.
Don't know what I'm talking about? Okay.
I've heard about phonetic alphabet, but I don't really know about it. Yeah.
Well, okay, first of all, not to be confused with phonetic alphabet. Phonetic alphabet is confusing, actually. Let's just talk about that for a second. Okay, in English, of course, we have the 26 letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Right. Then, actually, I have seen an American version of phonetic alphabet and a British version of phonetic alphabet, and the phonetic symbols are mostly the same with a few differences, particularly in the area of vowels. So this can be very confusing for English learners. Now, the phonetic alphabet itself are just symbols that represent, which I can't even type on my keyboard, but they're symbols that represent the sounds. Okay, as you know in English, for example, the F sound can be the same as PH. All right, and when we say elephant, it's an F sound, which is represented by the PH combination. All right. Well, okay. Well, then there is a symbol that represents this F sound, which could be an F, it could be PH. All right, there are some sounds that are represented by different combinations, by different letters. Many letters have different phonetic sounds. For example, a C. Okay. C, or even better, actually, CH. What is a phonetic sound that CH makes? Carlos, do you know? Ch, like in chocolate, right?
Chocolate, yeah.
Okay. Very good. Max, do you know another sound that CH makes in English?
Maybe.
No. K. The K sound, like. Okay.
Orchestra.
Sure. Okay. All right. We have the CH sound, like
no?
chocolate. Yes, it does. It does. But I'm trying to think of where. Yeah, I'm trying to think of an example with it where it makes a K sound. And I can't think of one. But you're absolutely right. Wow, what's an example of a word where CH makes a K sound? Orchestra. Thank you, Charlie. Very nice.
K sound with the CH, like chemistry.
Chemistry. Okay. Yeah. Chaos. Yeah. Now suddenly they're coming. Yeah. Very good. Hi, Heidi. Welcome.
Hello. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. And then there's one more sound that CH can make, much rarer, much more rare. Heidi, do you know the other sound besides the ch in chocolate, or?
Yeah, chew.
No, that's like chew, chocolate. That's the ch sound. Yeah, a lot of folks watching outside willing to give examples.
Not chew.
No.
No.
Oh, SH sound.
Yeah. No.
Oh, shut. Yes, that's right. Can you think of a word?
Like French word, chef.
Chef. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Chef. Yes, it makes an SH sound. Okay. All right, now standard phonetic alphabet, which is represented by different symbols, like theta symbol. They're totally symbols. They would represent, for example, these three sounds: ch sound in chocolate, or the K sound, obviously, because it's already in K, or this SH sound has its own symbol. However, what we're kind of looking at today is different. We're looking at something different today. It's the NATO. It's called often the NATO phonetic alphabet, which is not really true. It's not actually, in reality, a phonetic alphabet. Actually, what it is. So that's why, Carlos, I didn't want to confuse you. It's actually an acrophonic code. Let me see if I can. It's actually a code, is what it is. It's not a phonetic alphabet, really. Okay. All right. So. All right. It's an acrophonic code. There you go. Is really what we're looking at. It's not truly a NATO phonetic alphabet. That's what we call a misnomer in English. A misnomer, okay, it's widely known. You can look it up as the NATO phonetic alphabet, but really it's not a phonetic alphabet. It's actually a word code to represent the letters of the alphabet. And by the way, a misnomer is a name, it's a wrong name, a bad name for something, something that doesn't make sense. I had a friend who I used to work with, and his sister's name was Beauty. That's the name her parents gave her. Whew. What a misnomer. This had to be probably the most ugly person I've ever seen. But her name was Beauty. That was her passport name. Misnomer. Okay. Yeah, really, I'm totally not kidding. Yeah, okay. In any case, it's kind of a misnomer. What we're talking about is this acrophonic code that we use very, very commonly. Let's see if you guys are familiar with this. For example, the letter A here. Ooh, here we have Morse code, by the way. Anybody who wants to learn Morse code. Dot dash. These are dots, they're circles, and the lines are dashes, okay? Anybody suddenly has a burning desire to learn Morse code, it's included here. Okay, what we say is alpha. So, for example, ABC is Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. Okay. Here on the right, you can see the actual phonic pronunciation: Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, or sometimes you may hear Charlie, but I've never heard that anyway. Okay, so this, again, misnomers, sometimes called the NATO phonetic alphabet. Actually, it wasn't even adopted by NATO first. They came along and adopted it later. This is a very kind of it has an interesting history. It sort of got developed over time, and different agencies adopted it at different times. Why would we talk like this? Foxtrot, Hotel, Charlie, Bravo, Alpha. What? And we'll look at the whole alphabet, by the way. And you can spell your name later. But let's talk about it a little bit more. Why? Well, Max knows why. Max, why? And Max, are you there? Or are you busy?
Yeah, I think it's another way to spell something, word.
Yeah. So why don't we just say A, B, C, D, E, F, G?
Why we don't say that? Or
yeah.
What?
Why don't we say that? Yeah. Why do we bother to have this code?
For clarify.
Okay, to be more clear. Very good. Yeah. Carlos, you wanted to add something?
Yes, because I used to work in a call center.
Aha.
We have to spell the names with the Bravo and Charlie, because the people get confused sometimes if you use the normal alphabet. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Carlos. I also worked in a call center for a while. As a matter of fact, on our computers, we would have a post-it, a sticker with the
yes.
It's Alpha, Bravo. Really? Did you have that?
Yeah, I had that one when I worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I worked in the Philippines, and you live in Costa Rica, so there you go. Very good. To clarify letters specifically, for example, in a call center, you're dealing with people's names, possibly on a credit card numbers, so people's accounts, bank accounts, whatever, service accounts for different companies, electrical, what have you. So you've got to make sure you're looking at the right account, or billing the right person, or crediting the right account, or charging the right credit card, right? So there you go. It's often used in business. Where else would this be used? Heidi, are you familiar with these characters: Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. Have you heard these before?
Charlie, I know. Charlie is
Yeah, I mean the whole
Charlie
system.
Brown. Charlie
Charlie Brown. Yeah. Well, okay. I mean the whole system of using words to represent letters. Have you heard Juliet, Zulu, Bravo?
Bravo. It came from Italy, right? Bravo.
Well, yeah, but not my question. I'm not asking if you've heard the each and every word. I'm asking, have you heard of the system before?
I don't know. What system?
Okay. The class is called the NATO Phonetic Alphabet, and this system, as Carlos and I just discussed, is used in business very frequently to clarify the letters. So people saying just letters, P, Q, R, S, T, for example, if somebody spells their name, I can't understand you. Or if somebody has, if we're speaking in English and somebody has, frankly, a very difficult Russian name or Japanese name, or heaven forbid, a Pakistani name or something, and it's a weird bunch of letters. Instead, I will confirm, for example, okay, your name is Hotel India Delta Echo. Is that right, Heidi?
Mm-hmm. What? Ah, okay. I see.
H-I-D-E.
I always said like that. In the
Hotel.
Please give me an H for hotel. Please give me E for elephant, like that.
Yes, that's the idea. But that's exactly the idea. But what we're looking at today is this is a pretty standardized code. Yes, sometimes people will make up their own code. Exactly, right, to make it clear how to spell your name or address or what have you. Yeah, what we're looking at today is pretty much a standardized international code.
Okay.
I was curious if you've heard of it, but I guess you have not. It's interesting.
I have fun story.
Sure.
My radio call, Radio Alpha 9 Yankee Lima X-ray, and every time when I make connection with Japanese or Chinese people, they didn't understand X-ray. X-ray. It's happened always.
Yeah, I don't think they have an X.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Interesting. Well, okay. Well, that is interesting. So, Max, you, as you told me previously, what do you call yourself anyway? An amateur radio?
Amateur radio sport. It's
sport.
Yeah, some kind of sport.
Okay.
Different ways.
Okay, you're not a ham operator.
Yes, I am. You know what is it? What it is?
You know what it is?
Okay.
Okay. Is that what you would describe yourself, or do you're a ham operator? Somebody who has such a powerful radio, they can talk to people all over the world.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And they people. I am these people. Okay. I am one of those people. How about that?
Oh yeah,
it's better English. Okay.
Yeah. One of those.
I am one of those people. Okay, very cool. Excellent. Okay. Okay, so how do you use this kind of code? What do you use it for? Can you give us an example, actually?
Yes, everybody who have call, we named it call, special code for somebody. My is, how I said, Radio Alpha 9 Yankee X-ray, Yankee Lima X-ray. It's my X call.
Okay.
Now I have Radio Whiskey 9 Yankee, Radio Victoria 9 Yankee Whiskey. Okay. I increase my level and change.
Okay. Okay, so you have
and
call letters.
Yeah, like my name.
Right.
I can write it.
Okay.
It's my and Radio Alpha. It means Russia. 9. It's kind of special region, special area.
Yeah.
Y. It's тоже yes, special region too.
Okay.
Japanese people have Yankee whiskey, and comes letter or number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yankee whiskey 1, Yankee Zulu 1, and something like this.
Interesting.
And it's just like name, and we use it to call yourself. If I say Ra 9 YLX, nobody understand me.
Right. I got it. Okay, so everybody identifies themselves as one of these numbers, and the numbers signify where you're from, right? Basically.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Very cool. In the United States, still for some people, actually, for people who drive trucks and drive produce or whatever produce, anything they ship in trucks, they use citizens band radios, which are obviously not nearly as powerful as what you're talking about. But they also have a call name, or as everybody calls it, your handle. This is a much more localized citizens radio, so they can talk to each other. So you could, before there were cell phones, this was a way that people could communicate over long distances, fairly long distances, with each other, like call for help if they're in the middle of the desert or something. So truckers always had CBs. For a while, it was very popular in the United States, and people would put these in their car. So like you have call letters, they would have a call name or a handle, some goofy name. Not always numbers, not always using like this kind of an alphabet. It could be just some silly name, like you have a username on the internet.
Yeah, we have something like this, radio hooligans. This guy doesn't have license, and yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So they're radio hooligans? Is that what you call them? Is that right? No.
Hooligans. I think it's spelled.
That's just how you spell
HU. HU.
Okay. Hooligan. Okay. It's probably the same word, being that hooligan in English is somebody who doesn't follow the rules or the laws.
Yeah, broke rules.
Yeah. Hooligans are widely known as the soccer hooligans. They go to soccer games and start a riot and punch people and drink too much and throw beer bottles and generally act like idiots.
Yeah.
Carlos, you're familiar with soccer hooligans then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sort of. Okay. Okay, so we clearly radio operators, ham operators use this kind of alphabet. We talked about call centers. People on telephones doing telephone business use these this type of alphabet. What I'm really kind of shocked. Where else does this get used? Does it? Anybody? Carlos?
We have problem.
Max? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We have problem in Russian because we use I don't know how to correct spell it or pronounce it. Cyrillic alphabet.
Yeah.
And your alphabet, how to name it? I don't know. and sometimes we confuse because and we say S like American S.
Okay. Right, because the sounds are different. Because phonetically they're different.
Yeah. Yes. Sounds. The same sounds, but different. How to write it.
Symbols, different letters.
Symbols. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the problem. Yeah. Exactly. So, okay, we talked about. Okay, we talked about how, again, we sometimes we use it in business, but when I'm kind of, I'll just say it, kind of surprised. The first time I heard this, Alpha, Niner, Foxtrot, the first time I heard this in my life was watching war movies. Like every American war movie has the guys on the radio saying, sending in coordinates for bomb attacks. All right, we're at coordinates Foxtrot, Alpha, Niner, Zulu, whatever. So the military uses those. Thus, it's NATO, often called the NATO phonetic alphabet. So in particular, to call in coordinates, you know, we have map coordinates to figure out where things are. It's probably why they're used by radio operators to show where you are. Probably that's the same idea. It's often used to show where you are. Also, pilots, of course. Pilots, where to clarify the letters, and also the fact that, you know, we talked about the phone or the radio, the fact that sometimes the phone and the radio have static, and sometimes there's problems. Hey, man, things happen. Weather, solar flares, equipment failures, things like that. And by pronouncing whole words, it helps get information across more clearly. Heidi, do you know what static is?
No.
Okay, let me demonstrate. That's static, where you hear a hissing sound on the microphone. All right. Anyway, it's interference on a radio signal is static. Okay. Now that we have discussed, let's take a look. Let's see how. I want you guys to sound like pilots. All right. Carlos is familiar and Max is familiar, so for you guys, this is going to be a piece of cake. Let's run down. Let's run down the alphabet here. Heidi, I'm going to start with you. Give me the first. I want to hear how you sound. Okay. Well, I'll just go until I tell you to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Reading the third column here. Telephony. Telephony, by the way, has to do with how it's written. Okay. Starting with alpha.
Mm-hmm. Alpha.
Okay. All right. Just read down. But Sound like a pilot.
Alpha.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Okay. Bravo.
Bravo.
Yeah, you're doing it like an Italian. Okay. That's,
Bravo.
okay.
Bravo.
Right.
Charlie. Charlie.
Okay, great.
Delta.
Yeah.
Echo.
Uh-huh.
Foxtrot.
Foxtrot. Yeah, I like that one. That's my favorite. Okay, Max, take over at
Golf,
G.
Hotel, Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, Mike, November, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you're just going to keep going because I'm sure you know these by heart.
Yeah, but I know, but I'm familiar with Russian.
Is it a little different?
System. Yeah, it's a little bit different because we use Russian words for it.
Ah, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Quebec,
All right.
Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo.
All right, Carlos.
And sometimes we.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And sometimes ham radios operator use in our, for example, C, like center.
Center?
And yeah, center.
That's weird. Okay. Yeah, sometimes for years I thought instead of Oscar, I thought they were saying boxcar. I thought it was B. I was very confused. Some of these are confusing, actually. They do sound like other words.
For me, very confused. It's a whiskey and
yeah,
it's and Victor whiskey.
All right. Well, anyway, let's just run through the rest here. Carlos, starting with no, where did you end up? Oscar, I think.
Oscar,
November.
Yeah.
Okay, going down.
I have a question. How do you pronounce the P, the word of P, Papa or?
The next one, Papa.
Papa.
We just pronounce Papa. Yeah, Papa.
Papa.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Me too. Oscar.
Okay.
Papa.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. Quebec. Romeo. Or
Well,
Quebec.
let me stop you. Yeah, Quebec. This is also weird for me because I would say Quebec in English, although I grew where I was raised, where I grew up was very close to Quebec, which in fact they call Quebec.
Oh.
So the way the people who live there, what they call it is exactly, Carlos, as you say it.
Quebec.
And I suppose it says here, phonetic spelling over on the right is exactly as you said it. So I guess I am the one who's confused.
Yeah,
okay.
Because here in Costa Rica we use it for the Spanish alphabet.
Really?
The Spanish NATO phonetic alphabet. So we say Quebec. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Yeah. Romeo.
Romeo.
Romeo. Okay.
Okay.
Sierra. Tango.
Perfect.
Uniform. Victor. Or Victor.
Victor. Victor. Yeah. So now, okay. See, that also is strange to me. Victor. 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 Yo, Victor. Sounds like somebody from New York City, from the Bronx. Hey, Victor. Yeah, okay.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
X-ray. Yankee. Zulu.
Okay. Yeah, so even as we were going through these, some of these pronunciations are even weird to me, actually. And some of the words that are used are actually spelled differently. For example, here, Juliet for J, commonly in English, would have an E on the end. Or possibly another alternate spelling is ETE. But French people, when they say a T on the end of a word, by itself, it's silent. Think of the word ballet or valet with a V. These are French words, and they end with a T. But we don't say ballet or ballet, ballet, because there's a T at the end of the word. French people, that's silent for them.
Yeah, ballet.
So when you see written in English a word with a T at the end, many times we use the French pronunciation, doesn't even follow English rules. And that's why we pronounce ballet, where the dancers are, you know. That's why we pronounce it that way. And that is why Juliet here in this alphabet has to have two T's. So French people will pronounce it. So there are some strange things. Alpha is with an F. Actually, alpha spelled in English is A-L-P-H-A. But many people would not understand that PH makes an F sound. So there are definitely some strange things here that do not really follow English spelling or English pronunciation. Some are exactly the same. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, Mike, November, Oscar. Okay, again, that's totally weird for me that it's Oscar, Papa, and again with the Quebec and Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, or uniform, which is again very strange for me. It's not even English. Uniform. I wouldn't even understand what you're saying. Also, Victa. I would not know. Whiskey, X-ray, Yankee, Zulu. Now, looking at numbers, also very strange if you're looking at this particular alphabet. Okay, for example, 1, 2, tree. Tree? Tree?
Wooden tree.
Tree? Have you ever heard that, Max? 1, 2, tree?
Yeah.
In Russian, tree.
There are lots of trees on the fruit. Fruit.
Fruit? Yeah, well, yeah, okay, a tree. A fruit tree. We know what a tree is, but apparently, when you're using this alphabet, when you're a, I don't know, pilot or whatever, you're supposed to say tree, and that's that's new for me. Not sure why. Okay, weird. And obviously
Maybe
in English, it's pronounced three. Yeah.
In a lot of language,
Well, exactly.
TH not have TH sounds.
Oh, very good. Actually, that's got you're right. You must be right. Yeah, that's got to be it. Exactly. Straight funny, and this is common actually in where I live now in the Philippines. That's how they say three. They say tree. They don't have TH sounds. You're exactly right. All right. 4. Notice 5 is pronounced fife. Fife. Also very odd. But again, there's a lot of places that don't pronounce V's. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9. Notice 6, 7, 8, 9 is pronounced niner. This I definitely heard. Alpha niner. I'm not sure why this is either, but I know like Carlos, when I worked in a call center, I often said niner. 0. Okay. How do you pronounce a 0, Carlos, in the call center?
Yeah, the same, 0.
0? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes when we give phone numbers, we say O, like 302-6004. Okay.
Yeah, it's because where I used to work, we have like to tell the customer a big numbers with letters included in the same string.
Yeah. Right. Good
So,
point. So you couldn't really.
like codes. So.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Isn't it weird that, okay, looking at Morse code, Carlos, have you ever learned Morse code or tried to learn? Do you know any Morse code?
No. Well, I've heard about it, but I don't know.
You don't know any? Zero?
No. No.
How about you, Heidi? Have you ever learned Morse code at all?
What?
Have you ever learned Morse code dot dash?
No.
Dash dot 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 dash dot dash dot?
No.
Okay. Do you know why people use Morse code, Heidi?
I don't know. Maybe the Russian people say Moscow or something.
No. Morse code.
Morse code. Yeah, and like telegraph. No.
No.
Morse code, right?
Yeah, if you look at the document I'm sharing, it has 4 columns. First column is character. Second column is Morse code.
Yeah.
Dot dash.
Maybe it's telegraph.
Telegraph. Yeah. Okay. That's
military
right.
sent some message. Old age, not nowadays.
Not nowadays, but some people may. It's still possible to use Morse code. For example, if you're trapped in a building after an earthquake, or if you're in a prison and you can bang on the prison pipes, ting 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 ting.
Yeah, I heard World War II at that era. Japanese people ran about Morse code, so they could read that. But now I don't know. So if you send a message like that, SOS or something, but I can't understand. Oh, something sounding.
Right. Max, you were going to say?
Yeah, but it's so hard to understand when somebody to try to just knock it. How
it is?
Yeah, it's really because when you knock it, I can't understand when it does and when it's point.
Okay. Dash and dots. Yeah.
Yeah, it's when it's not clear, really.
Okay. Well, okay.
Of course, it's possible, but it's hard.
Let me try. Let me send you a message.
So, no, it's really easy.
Okay, what was my message? That was my message.
You need help. SOS.
SOS. Very good. Oh, sauce. You're actually pronouncing it. Okay. In English, we never pronounce it. We say SOS. But look at that, Max. Max interpreted. I think that is the first time in my entire life I have successfully sent a Morse code message. Yay! I feel so proud. I really do. Okay. That was a dot 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 and then dash 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 for the S and then dot dot dot. SOS. You need help. Okay. Do you know what SOS means?
You ask me?
Yeah. Why do we use it? What is that? Yeah, it means I know.
No, actually, I don't know.
It means somebody needs help. Yeah, that's absolutely true. But it's an acronym. Do you know what it means? Do you, Heidi, Carlos? Do you know what SOS means?
No, I don't.
Okay.
That save our soul.
Save our soul. Okay. Save our sausage.
No?
Okay, I thought for many years that it was save our ship.
Our ship.
But you know what? Save our souls, send out secure, save our ship. Nobody really knows. it's, it's very controversial. It's hard to say. So I've heard many things. So you're right and I'm right. We're both right. So Heidi, you've never tried to use Morse code. Max, do you actually use Morse code in your hobby, being a ham operator? Max, are you there?
Yes, you did just cut.
Sorry.
What you said?
What did you say? I asked you. Do you ever use Morse code? How come you know it? What do you use it for?
Yes.
Or how do you use it?
Just for contest.
Contest.
It's hard to contest. It's hard to explain.
Please try, because it sounds fascinating.
Try?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very interesting.
The goal of contest is how much connection how you can, as much more as you can, and sometimes you can't use your voice because level of signal is very slow, and you can't understand what people saying, but you can't understand Morse code, of course. And
okay. Interesting. Okay, so you're in a contest to try to get as much information, or is it about information or time or distance or all?
Contest? Oh, it's sometimes it's just how many
just for fun
connection. Yes, but sometimes it's how long distance and how much connection.
So, what's your record?
We singular. I don't work for a long time because we work as a team. Last 3 years we win first. Yeah, in Siberia, really, in one contest. Yeah, I can share, or maybe if you're interested, I can share one photo with you, maybe.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Totally. Yeah, okay. We keep on talking. I'll find it.
Okay. Well, what I'm really fascinated, I don't know why, but I really want to know how far away you could talk to somebody. Can you talk to Carlos in Costa Rica?
Yeah, awesome. It's not hard.
Really?
Yeah, it depends on which band you use.
Okay. See,
I don't know how to share it. Maybe a second.
Yeah, you could. You know how to do the screen share thing?
Yeah. Do you see or
no?
No.
Wait,
oh, sorry. Just a second.
Put it on you. Okay. I'm giving you the screen.
I don't know how to use it.
Okay.
I'll try.
Okay. So, what's the farthest away? You won't answer me.
Around the world.
Anywhere.
You
really.
You can direct your antenna in one direction and hear your echo another direction.
Have you ever tried for Antarctica, for example?
Yeah, a lot of time when people go at it, and they especially work at this place, in this place.
It must be easy. Just point south. Right?
I don't know how to share it.
It's
Try
okay.
again. Sorry.
It's okay. No problem. So, okay, you move the antenna around based on coordinates from where you are, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can point it anywhere. You can talk to anyone in any country anytime you want to, basically. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, not anytime. What interferes with this kind of radio operation? Does weather interfere? Solar flares? Governments?
What is it? Interfere? I don't know what is it. Interfere.
Cause interfere.
Cause? It's just for
no,
heck of it.
No. It's not. Never mind. I said cause. Interfere causes interference. Okay, breaks up the signal, stops the signal. What makes it not work? Interfere. If I interfere with something, then I don't allow it to work normally. So if I interfere with you, I don't allow you to finish or to function normally. Okay. So what interferes with this radio signal?
I think I didn't get idea.
Okay. Can weather stop it? What stops it from working?
Weather? Yeah. It's hard to explain. It depends on how I set off bands. If it's low frequency, yes, low frequency, your signal can, how to explain? I don't know this word. Sorry, I didn't my homework. I didn't.
It's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I was just curious if the weather interfered, made it difficult, or solar flares, I know, can really mess up communications with satellites, with Earth. It can mess up your cell phone. I'm sure a solar flare could mess up, because it messes up the entire magnetic field. Reflection.
Oh yeah. In this low frequency, your signal can reflect from clouds.
Right.
Yeah. Of course, I'm wrong. When your frequency is high.
Oh, backwards.
Yeah.
Backwards. Okay. All right. This is a wonderful picture you shared with us. I've never seen such a handsome-looking group of gentlemen.
You can see me on this picture.
Oh,
yeah? Yeah. I'm a tall guy in white.
Okay. Very good. Yep. What a handsome bunch of guys there. You know, all the antennas. It looks like the Philippines where I live. Looks like my neighborhood, looking out across the rooftops. Oh. Yes, in fact, people still use those kinds of antennas where I live. Yeah, crazy. You never see those in America anymore. Carlos,
I think you're wrong. I know a lot of Americans ham radios people.
Oh no! I mean, no. There are certainly those kind of ham radio operators who have really big antenna, those things that they receive signals with. But I mean using these kinds of antenna that it used to be in the United States, everybody had these antenna on their roof because television was free, okay, and there were no satellites, there was no cable. I know you find this hard to believe. You're probably too young. But everybody, every neighborhood had, every house had an antenna, or sometimes two on top of the roof, just that looked just like those. But in the United States, those don't even exist anymore, or barely, because everyone has cable TV or they have satellite. They have a mini satellite dish somewhere on the side of their house.
I understand.
Yeah. Okay. Carlos, did you see the picture? Oh, Carlos, are you there? Okay. Carlos, I think I've lost you. I've lost your signal. Must be weather. Must be a solar flare. Heidi?
Yeah.
Do people in Japan, do they still have antennas like that to get like television, free TV? Does that exist?
Maybe in a common house they have antennas, but I'm living in a condo, so only one.
Okay, in a
Not the building.
single family dwelling, they may have.
You said telegraph. When people are young, some people had some license, got license. They have special antenna from their room. Do you know that? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, like Max here, who's been talking about it for the last hour.
I'm not interested in that, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I have nothing to say to that. Okay. Yeah, they do. Max does. He just shared a picture. He's just been talking about it for.
Nowadays, we can use the Facebook or internet. Why they are still sticking into that place? I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because when the internet, what is it called in the Terminator when the computers take over? What is that? Scott?
Suddenly can disappear.
Yeah, it can disappear. A solar flare can hit and whew, there's no more internet. Or there's a world war. What are you going to do? There's not going to be internet in a world war. I have a news flash. They're not going to let you watch what China's doing or whatever in a world war. Not going to exist. Or, for example, well, there could be many reasons, you know. I was trying to think of the Terminator, the movie The Terminator, when the computers take over.
My friend was proud of that, having license. But actually, I'm not interested. Completely.
Yeah. You don't have to be.
Oh, it's good for you, but not for me.
That's cool. Yeah, it's cool for. I think it's cool. I find it interesting.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, we don't have to talk about it. In fact, we're not going to anymore because I'm out of time. So, thanks, Max. Thanks for.
Thank you very much.
With me about
Bye.
it. All right. Thank you.